Kevin McCarthy. Speaker McCarthy, Mike Johnson, your successor, he recently faced an effort to try to oust him from the speakership. He stayed in the job because Democrats essentially came to help him. Was that the right approach?
Well, look, staying in the job is the right approach. He didn't give the Democrats anything. He had 11 Republicans vote against him. That's a challenge. Look,
you had 8 against
I had 8,
you.
but I don't believe in the motion to vacate. I mean, think about what has transpired. These 8. The real question: you had 8 Republicans work with all the Democrats to pick who the speaker was, and that's what's disrupted Washington, and really haven't been productive since.
I wanted you to look at it's been 8 months, as we mentioned, since that vote to oust you. There were 8, those are the 8 Republicans that you mentioned. You see them on your screen. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you see them?
Dysfunction.
You see the dysfunction.
I mean, they all do for different things. I mean, the one leader is just trying to protect himself because of an ethics committee, and so that's all what it's all about.
Yeah, but you are working with the Republican outside group to try to oust, to defeat some of these members in their primaries, and Gaetz being one of them. Are you on a political vengeance tour?
No, I know you guys try to say that. No, last week I went to Los Angeles, Orange County, San Diego, raising money for the Republican Party. I've been out. Look, it wasn't easy building this majority. When I was elected leader, Nancy Pelosi was elected speaker. We won a majority by 5 when Republicans in the Senate lost both cycles, Republican governors, legislators. We won 5 new seats in California, 5 in New York. I'm proud of that fact. And it's a tough majority within there. This cycle, it's easier for Republicans to win this cycle than the last 2 cycles. And we won both cycles.
But you want Gaetz to lose. Clearly, you're supporting his primary opponent. Why do you want him out? Just because, is it simply because he led the charge to push you out?
No, I just don't think Gaetz is a conservative. I mean, and if you think about it, if there's anybody who should go to trial, I mean, Gaetz is one who should be convicted in a trial.
Why? Why do you say that?
Well, we all know the challenge here. You can't sleep with underage women and think you can get away with it. I mean,
he denies that.
Well, the women don't, and so there's people in jail because of it, and I think that's a place where people should have a court. I just don't think that as an individual should be represented in Congress. I don't think the constituents would want that either.
Now, Trump has endorsed him and Nancy Mace, who is another one of those Republicans who voted to oust you. Are you disappointed that the former president?
No, look, the people in that district couldn't make those decisions. I saw President Trump enjoy State Senator John McGuire, a Navy SEAL in Virginia, against Bob Good. I think that's a very important race, especially a Navy SEAL like John McGuire, a state senator in Virginia that served his country, is willing to serve again.
But he's trying to help some of the people who pushed you out.
That's all right. Everybody has their own opinion.
I just want to get back to on the Mike Johnson front. You know, he relied on Democrats to pass a lot of his agenda. Do you think that he can remain as Speaker in the next Congress?
Yeah. Listen, to remain Speaker, you got to keep the majority. So you got to expand the majority. And the one thing, if you look at the last 2 cycles, all these political pundits said we would lose seats. The last time Biden was on the ballot, everybody projected that I would lose 15 seats. They got they got the number right, but the party wrong. It was the first time since 1994 no Republican lost.
But do you think that Mike Johnson, is an effective Speaker?
Look, he's doing the best job he can as he goes through this. It's not an easy job, but winning seats solves a lot of problems. Remember, Joe Biden won the last presidency by 48,918 votes. His favorability was plus 10. It's minus 20 now. Before, people would say there's 6 to 7 swing seats. No, this has expanded. If you looked at Virginia and New Hampshire, they're now tied in the presidential race. Minnesota looks like it's in play. You look at the youth vote is now with Trump. You look at the Hispanic vote and the Black American vote. This is an opportunity for Republicans to even expand further than they have before. They've got open seats in Michigan, Slotkin, that we came close to winning. We'll pick up that seat. Spanberger, we'll pick up that seat. 3 seats in North Carolina. We could pick up Alaska. This could be a 10-seat game.
So it sounds like you don't think that the push to oust you has hurt the Republican Party.
No, look, it's an individual within there. The party is bigger than any individual. I think you've got to have a party that could actually govern. They're in a disarray right now. They'll find their groove and get back.
Okay. Before we go, I wonder, you look back at your time as Speaker, do you miss being Speaker of the House? Do you want to be? Would you rather be in that position now?
I was privileged to serve 17 years. It was an honor every single day. I loved every day I went. Even when you harassed me, I still loved it. You would hit
You
me
missed
on
that too?
Maybe a little bit. No, I mean, there's a timing for everything. It was a privilege to serve. I would serve it. I would do everything all over again. I look at our accomplishments. Even you say maybe it's 9 months. We had a border security bill. We had energy independence. We had Parents' Bill of Rights. We had our biggest cut in American history.
But now they can't pass
$2 trillion.
much of their agenda. So
Yeah, so maybe I was more effective than you thought.
all right. Former Speaker Kevin McCarthy, thank you for joining me today.
Thank
All right,
you.
up next.